Welcome back. We've all been on job interviews. Some of them go well, some of them don't go so well. We've all been there. So our next guest is going to offer us some tips to make it go well next time. She is Soni Dimond, and she has written a book. It's called Life's a Pitch for Rookies. So I think we'll find it really helpful. Welcome, Soni.
Thanks, Michelle.
And it's so great to have you. From head to toe, you've already made an impression.
Oh, well,
so
thank you. Right back at you.
But I think that's where it starts, right? So
Absolutely.
what are some tips right from the beginning?
Well, we started with the first book, Life's a Pitch, from hosting to toasting, from news to schmooze.
Love it.
And now we have Life's a Pitch for Rookies. Isn't that the natural progression?
Right.
People on spring break who need a job. Right?
And who need a job in a market that is terrible.
Absolutely. And I think of it more like spring training at
Right.
this point than spring break.
Yeah, that's true.
So you need a job. So
Right.
let's start with that. And then, of course, you want to move into meeting the person that you're going to be interviewing with. So
Right.
let's start with that. If you need a job, we need to meet them.
Right.
If I come in to meet with you, personally, I would think, wow, I really can meet Michelle. This is great. But maybe I get a little relaxed when I go into the outer part of the building, perhaps around the person with the telephones. And we've all been in the lobby, and you're on the phone. Don't be saying things like, I'm doing this between gigs.
Right, I see what you're saying. Yep.
Indeed. This is the most important thing in your life. You are present. You are in the moment.
Right. It's almost like that tip that, with an email, think of it, it could be written in the newspaper the next day, or, that everyone could see it the next day. You always want to think about what you're saying, what you're writing, what you're doing.
Exactly. And I'm wearing a microphone. You're wearing a microphone. Right. Think of yourselves as wearing a microphone.
Right.
When you're going into an interview. They can hear everything
Absolutely.
you're saying.
So great tip.
Indeed. And then, of course, you want to greet them. Now, I guess some people want to do the little knuckle pump, some people want to do, you've seen
2010.
it. You've seen it. But how about that handshake?
Right.
Right?
The connection.
You don't want you to go in saying, I don't want to make a relationship. I want you to give me a hand out.
Right.
You can't shake a hand like this.
Right.
You want to shake like this.
And you do think, you have that connection with a handshake.
Absolutely.
Right.
You want to make sure you make a good impression with the eye contact, your nonverbals. And why we're doing this is the first book, of course, was about making a good first impression.
Right.
Now we're trying to make a good lasting image. You've already come in with your questions, your cards. Let's hope you have some cards with your name and number on them. Your resumes, of course.
Right.
And your clothing. We
Right.
went over that in the first session. Lori and I were great about, talking about the column of color. And I feel if you went on 2 interviews, I wore another black dress and just threw another color over top of it.
Right.
Make it easy.
Which is so important for younger students that need to go get a job. They don't have the budget.
They don't. And
so keep it simple.
Switch out your jackets. It's
Right.
easy. And then the next thing is, of course, you've met them, you've greeted them. You have to make sure that in that interview that they might see a little, I'm all about body art. Okay,
Right.
we're good. However, and piercings, if that's your thing, the way of expressing is okay. However, think about not you, but the person interviewing you has to look at your communicators, your eyes, your mouth, your hands.
Right.
And you want to minimize distractions, maximize attractions.
Right.
So when you're together, you want to make sure you're looking at them, nodding positively,
Right.
getting that nonverbal feedback, listening how they describe themselves. Pick up clues around the office.
Sure.
Is this person a horse lover?
Yeah.
An urban person?
Pictures on a desk. Tell 1,000 words.
And to note that. And perhaps there's a degree on the wall
Sure.
that you should have been doing a little research before you came
Right,
in.
right.
And make sure you drop those things during the interview. It's okay
Yeah.
to do that. Give yourself a little mini publicity.
Perfect.
Absolutely.
All good tips. You guys going to use them when you get out there? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much. Again, the book is called Life's a Pitch for Rookies. You can get it in your bookstore. So, Lori, all good tips. I know you already have your dream job, but you have a really great guest with you right now.
I do. Thanks so much for that, Michelle. Thank you so much, Soni. Great advice.